Hey everybody, Sensei Aldis here. I hope you're all doing well. And I have Sensei Alaina with us here today. We're going to work on some sparring combinations, okay? So if you have your mom or dad home or a sibling, it's going to really be helpful if you can have them today as a partner. And we're going to kind of talk to them a little bit about how to use some of your training equipment today. So this will be a partner thing. I'm not going to work on stretching. We're just going to bow in and we're going to get right at it because I'm going to give you some drills to do, then I'll have you pause it and then practice a certain amount of reps and then come back on and go on to the next technique. So you should still be able to get a good 30-minute workout out of this, okay guys? So I'm going to give you some fighting strategies, mostly using that, how to set up your jab, your cross, your basic kick techniques, your front kicks, your round kicks. You can be a really good fighter with what most people think are basic stuff, all right? But I think advanced techniques are just basic techniques done really, really well at a high level of expertise. So we're going to work on that. So you're going to want to have your gloves on, your bag gloves. If you guys have one of these Rev Gear targets, you can utilize this by sliding your hand through the strap, holding onto the handle, and we'll demonstrate some techniques of how to maneuver that. The next best thing, if you happen to have focus mitts like this, I'm going to use some of these today too, and I'll show you how to use focus mitts, okay? So let's go ahead and get right at that. If you guys haven't stretched out, go ahead and hit pause again, do your stretching, come back in, and then start again, okay? All right, so let's start out first. Lane's going to get her gloves on. I'm sorry, let's get bowed in first. I'm sorry. We'll just do a standing bow today. Kyotsuke, shinzunire.
Sensei, you ready?
Onegaishimasu. Alaina, onegaishimasu. All right, so while Alaina's getting those on, we're going to talk about the jab and the cross. Now, one thing I want you to remember, a few weeks ago, I talked about keeping the guard up. Visualize kind of talking on the phone back here. Here's your punching position just below about chin level. You don't want to block your eyes. You're going to have a little bit of space, a gap in between. You don't want to stack your hands. That doesn't do you any good. One hand over here, the other one on the other side of your head, but slightly forward in this position here. So that jab goes out. Remember we talked about tucking our chin down and not peeking over the top, okay? So chin is tucked in. Protect your jaw. The other one is here. Protect the jaw here. They have a very small area to try to hit. When we throw the cross, don't bring this all the way back and then throw this. Again, from here, we're going to jab and at the same time pull it back and cross here. So they're actually going to pass each other just like that. So if I threw a jab and a cross and back. Let's just start first with some jabs. Kisamisukis, the jabbing punches. Okay, on this target here, what we're going to do here is I'm going to keep this, we're going to look like we're in a fighting stance, even the bag holder. Don't just walk around, get in a fighting stance. When I bring this target up, she's going to throw that right jab, the chin tucked down tight. You're going to breathe out. Good, just move it around. Going to do that with your partner. Make sure they're not getting too lazy and just kind of uncomfortable. Want to move a little bit. If I move forward, she's going to move back. If I move back, she's going to come forward. You want to track. If I go to the right, she goes to the right. I go left, she goes left. Okay? I'm bracing. When I hold this, I'm bracing the other hand behind. Okay? Make sure when you guys are punching and that jab that it doesn't come in here, make any of a circle. It's one way in and one way out. In and out, okay? Let's do 5 more. Good job. Now, go ahead and you can pause the video and do about 10 to 20 jabs on the left side, okay? Awesome. All right, so once you're back, we're going to work on the crossing punch. So from her stance here, you'll notice that her lead hand is forward. Come a little closer. And she's going to lead with the back hand. As she does that, this other hand came to her face. So to get closer, if I'm throwing a cross, I'm going to throw the cross first. This hand's going to come back and protect me here. So this hand's going to come back and guard. All right? So the cross leads with the cross first here. And this is my position at the finish. Jab. So we've got that push and pull with the shoulders for power here. Okay? So let's go ahead and do 10 on this side. Just that cross. Make sure you turn your hips, ball the foot. There you go. Turn that body into it. 5 more. She's doing a pretty good job keeping her chin down. Keeping the other hand up. 1 more. All right, good. So once we've done 10 or so together on that one, go ahead, hit pause, and go and do 10 on the other side, 10 to 15, okay? Nice. Now, coming back here, we're going to do the jab and the cross together. So this is, remember, slow it down if you need to. And I'm going to go with this here one time. Then I'm going to switch to my mitts, okay? So we're going to come in with a jab. So she's going to throw the jab followed by the cross. Right there. Again, the jab and the cross. Okay. So with your partner, let's go ahead and do 10 on each side. If your partner is actually practicing with you as a student, again, hit pause and both of you guys do this exercise, okay? So we're going to come in here, jab and a cross. Good. You can see it. I look like I'm fighting too, so I'm actually training at the same time. There's 4. There's 5. If you're at home, you don't have a partner, just go ahead and do this with us. Whenever I put my bag up, you go too. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Good. Now, hit pause. Do 10 or 15 combos on the other side. Okay? So I'm doing this video a little bit different today. Okay? I'm going to give you the drills to do, have you pause it, and then do the drills. Okay? I'm giving you combinations. All right. Now, from this one here, let's come in and go with the jab and the cross, followed by the front kick. All right? Now, it's very important that when you throw this, you throw the jab and the cross. Now, at this point, your opponent is moving away because if Alaina's with me, she's right here, she could hit me. But let's say I'm moving away on these and maybe blocking. So I'm creating space. So now she uses a long-range technique, that back leg front kick, to catch up to me. Again, if I come in block, I'm moving away, she comes in long-range kick to follow up and catch up with me. So let's look at this. So starting out slow, just watch for a minute. Jab, cross. Now the bag holder, lower it to the body, step away. And all I'm doing is I'm coming in here. 1, 2 on the punches and pulling it into my body and bracing that bag here for the kick, okay? Jab, cross, bracing for the kick. All right, let's start out slow. Again, we'll do one side together and then pause and do the other side on your own. Or, I'm going to be repetitive here, or just watch right now and then pause it and do both sides on your own, okay? Whatever works for you guys, okay? So, we're going jab, cross, I move back, front kick to the body. Again, Again, jab, cross, front kick to the body. One more. All right. If you're holding the bag, remember, you have to move back a little bit for it to create that escaping look for them to throw the back leg front kick. Okay. So, from here, let's go ahead and do 10 on this one side here. Good. We can move a little bit. Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Good. All right. How are we doing out there? So far, so good? Okay. I'm going to keep moving this because I think pretty much every student in the dojo when you join got one of these. Okay? Cool. So, now I'm going to assume you did the other side and you're back. Okay. So let's go on and think about how we can use the front kick to set up the jab cross. Okay, so we led with the hands because they're closer to you. You followed up with the kick because they're moving further away. Now let's change that up a little bit and think if I had my opponent here, they're too far for my hands. But I want to get inside with my hands, okay? So I'm going to use my back leg kick. I turn that body, I snap the kick. Now you have to bring it back. As I put the foot down, I'm throwing the jab and then the cross. Okay? So again, if I'm coming to you, I use the front kick to get in. As soon as this hand hits this foot, that jab goes out. So you actually are going to be using the back hand here because as I throw that kick, that becomes the front. Same time it hits, you punch. Kick, same time. Don't go 1, 2. All right? Again, my giddy, jab, cross. Look at my finish. Don't be afraid to turn the body. My back foot, see how that foot pivots? I can turn that foot into that cross, okay? Be flexible, be loose and relaxed. All right, so let's do 10 off of this leg. So she's going to come in with her maigiri. All right, now I want you to notice what Sensei Alaina did here, and we all do it. I do it, everybody does it. So she started out on the punches. Her strong, comfortable side was having the right side forward for jab cross. All right, and then she followed up with the front kick. Now you notice that we're going to lead with the front kick. She switched to a left guarding stance. So that tells me that that's where she's comfortable in her strong side there with that kick. All right, so she's got a certain thing that she feels the most comfortable. Now, doesn't it make sense that if you're a good fighter and you're really watching your opponent, okay, you have to fight. Remember I said fight with your mind, not just with your techniques, your hands and your feet. So I would have to be watching for things like that. And I want to pick that up. Once I can pick that up, I can kind of take a pretty good educated guess of what technique she might be throwing. I do the same thing. We all have that side that works the best for us on certain techniques. And thank goodness most people aren't good enough fighters to pick that up. Okay? So, all right, get ready here. So we're going to come in and we're going to throw that back leg front kick to get inside to the body and then 1, 2. Now I throw to the body so that when she blocks, she kicks on her, I want to block down and catch that hand. Realize that if she does that too slow, if she goes a kick and then she doesn't punch, now she punches, I have time to recover and block. But if she punches right when she drops that kick, when I'm blocking it, boom, I don't always have a lot of time. And even if I get lucky and get this up, that cross is going to probably catch me in there, okay? So, let's work on this. So we're going to come in first with the front kick to the body, set it down, and up. so pad holders, moms, dads, body here, 1, 2, 3. All right, again here. Okay, one more. So let's go ahead and do, let's do 8 of these a little bit faster. We'll move around. Again, do it with me or watch, pause and practice on your own. You're gonna come in here. Good. Be really disciplined on your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. There's 6. 2 more good ones. And 8. Excellent. Good job. So, again, like I've been saying, pause, work on it some more. If you did those with us, then stop and do 15 or so on the other side, okay? I'm doing this video different today. I just think when we're doing combinations, you have to understand the combination, some of the finer points to make it effective. You know, good technique is always number 1, and then you just got to practice it, okay? You could do this on a heavy bag also, except that a heavy bag doesn't move away from you, so you might find yourself kind of adjusting backwards to throw that kick off. But again, these are great ways to practice because it's more like a live fight because you're moving around more, okay? All right, good. Now, let's look at, we're going to build on that, okay? And I'm going to have you guys come in with a jab and a cross. Then I want you to take your work. A lot of times we step here and we throw a round kick right in. So I'm coming right at you, straight ahead. 1, 2, and then a round kick. So let's practice that a little bit. Coming in straight, jab, cross. Now, we don't bring this all the way back and kick. You can if you're starting out, but I always have things moving together. So it flows, your combination is tighter, it's harder for them to defend. So if I go 1, as this hand comes back, that one's going out. Same thing, when I throw my round kick, I'm bringing that hand back the same time. Okay? Again, so I'm going 1, 2, and as my hand's coming back, 3, that kick's going out. So hopefully, I have my cross right on her face maybe, and then bam, I'm coming in really tight and quick with the round kick, okay? So we're going to go straight in with your opponent, okay? So we're going to go a little bit of an angle right now. So we're going to throw jab, cross. Now bag holders, if they have that foot, we need to turn here and round kick. For leg strength and everything, let's try going to the head. You can go to the body too and throw the round kick into the ribs. Catch me right in there. If I was blocking up here, 1, 2, she's going to catch me in the ribs. So go ahead and let's mix those up a little bit and go head, head, body. See how I turn? 1, 2, body. Okay? Now we can go to the head. 1, 2, head. Brace that so it doesn't whack you in the head, all right? So again, let's go from this angle. I think you can see better. Okay? Jab, cross, body. And then the second one, jab, cross, head. All right? Again, bag holders. We're both working on our combat distancing, our critical distancing. I love doing these drills because I'm actually improving my fighting skills at the same time, especially on my work. So I know I jab here. I know I need to move back for that round kick to give her space. Just like if we were fighting, we're in here. I need to move back to try to get out of the way of that kick. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice. We're going to do 10 on this side, and then you can do what you want to do to practice on your own, okay? So we're going to come in, jab, cross, body. All right, and we go to the head, jab, cross, head. Okay, again, jab, cross, body, and jab, cross, head. Let's go from this angle here. So now, I'm going to mix it up so she doesn't know if I'm going to go body or head. Okay, that goes a little bit there. Okay, jab, cross, head. Good. Move in here. Nice. Just a little bit. Watch it. Good. When you're fighting, you got to use those eyes to see that target opening up. One more. Good job. Awesome. All right, go ahead and hit pause. Practice that on your own, or if you did that with us, pause and do the other side, okay? You could put some music on when you're practicing, or if you want after this, all right? Take these drills. These combos are combos that I use very well when we spar, okay? Again, I'm a pretty simple fighter. I don't do a lot of fancy stuff. I don't think you need to, all right? Again, just good, strong, what we think are basic techniques done really well is going to be very, very effective, okay? So go ahead and do the other side. Now, let's talk about how to set up this round kick but get off the center line. You see, sometimes I'll throw this jab and cross. Now my opponent is right in front of me. I step off to the side, and that makes that person move the other way, because when I go here, they're normally not going to follow me. If I had Sensei Alaina here, and I step to my right, and if she stepped over there too, most people aren't going to do that. They're going to move the opposite way, especially if you're attacking and they're defending. So usually when I step over here, she steps the opposite way from me. All right, so what I want to do on this, from this position, I would be coming in, over here a little bit, I'd be coming in jab, cross. My front leg's going to step over here to the side. My back leg's going to come all the way up, and I'm going to catch her going into that round kick. Again, I'll expose one of my favorite techniques, but this is one of my favorite setups, because people do not expect that back leg round kick to be coming out from over there. And so what do most people do? They drop hands. They carry their hands too low. They drop them. They think that my punches, my combination is done. When I step to the side, they usually tend to lower their guard, and wham, I catch them up there, okay? So let's watch how this is going to be set up. So again, we're going to come in, jab, cross, we're at medium range. Alaina's going to step over to the side towards you, and she's going to launch that round kick off the center line. Okay, let's look at it from this angle, from this position, so you can really watch her step. So she's coming in jab, cross. Now watch her front foot step over there, and she catches me in here. All right, again, watch her footwork. Jab, cross, steps off the center line, and round kick. Now imagine if I started moving this way, so watch that. We'll go slow, and let's say we're sparring, and we go jab, cross, and I move, bam. I'll move right into that. Watch it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but she's going to step off of that line. One more time. 1, 2, 3. All right, you understand that? So when I throw the round kick, I'm not just going to stay here and pivot. I'm going to step drastically to the side and then throw that kick somewhere up in there. Even if they're still standing there, it's going to throw them off. They see your body go over here, their eyes follow you, and they forget about that kick coming from the back, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do 8 on this side, and you can do it with me or just watch, and then pause again and practice on your own both sides. I'd say 10 to 15 each, okay? If you're not sweating today, you're probably not practicing very hard. Okay, so we're going to come in, jab, cross, step off to the side, round kick. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, there's see how that catches me? I walk right into that technique, okay? Good. All right, I have one more technique, so go ahead and practice that. We got about 5 minutes left, and now we're gonna put the jab, the cross, the front kick, okay, and the round kick together. All right, cool. All right, welcome back. So now, let's start out long range. See, if anybody's ever noticed, I am shorter than the average person, all right? So, I use my legs a lot to get inside people, okay? If I just kind of went inside, if they were a good fighter, they had good hands or kicks, I would always get caught. So I developed really good kicking strategies and kicking skills so I could get inside to my opponent. And that basically is an equalizer because my leg, like Sensei Billy said a few weeks ago, no matter how tall you are, my legs are generally going to be longer than your arms still will be, okay? So I learned to use my kicks like most people use their hands, okay? So I would start off with, in a good guard, using my back leg front kick to get inside. One, as you set it down, this is what we started out with, set it, jab, cross. Now, we can either pivot and kick here. Basically, we're going in a straight line. If you watch me with the Sensei Alaina, you'll notice I'm going to be in a straight line here. So I'm going to come in with my front kick, one, jab, cross, and then my back leg round kick is there. That's if they're moving straight away from me. Let's say this time, Alaina's going to move off to her right side. A little bit, Alaina. Okay. So I'm going to come in, too far. I'm going to come in front kick, jab, cross. Now, as she moves there, I'm going to step to the side and throw that round kick at an angle. You see how we changed that? Watch again. My giddy, jab, cross. My front foot goes off the center, gets her to move, and I throw this kick, or I do that to get her coming into it, okay? All right. Remember, I've talked a lot about stances and footwork. I mean, your stances, your footwork are foundational principles to becoming a good fighter, period. End of story. You got to work on your footwork, okay? So let's watch this a little bit slower. I'll have Alaina do it harder from the back side, okay? So she's going to use her front kick to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, there. Front kick to the body, punch to the head, round kick to the head. I like going to the head at the end of that combination because, again, people carry their hands too low. 99% of the people do that, or they drop them. Okay, so again, front kick, 1, jab, cross, 2. Look how nice Sensei Alaina is keeping those hands up, even when she kicks, and they want to open, but she still keeps them up. So front kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent. Front kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do 8. Do them with us, or, excuse me, just try to watch a little bit, okay? All right, so we're going to do 8 of these. 1. Good. 2. Get some different angles for you. Number 3. Do some offset sides. Good. When she does that offset side and I move into it, it's like I can feel double the power on that because I'm going into the kick. Is that 5? Okay. All right, let's say it's 4. She can do an extra one. All right, number 4, number 5. Good. Number 6. Good. Number 7. And one more. Make it a good one. Offset. Excellent. Right? Good. Okay. So again, I encourage you guys, if you have any more questions, I mean, that was 30 minutes right there. Okay, so I think if you guys are practicing at home and stopping and doing this on your heavy bags with your partners, you're going to get a good 30-minute workout. you should be sweating in there, okay? If you're not sweating, you're not working. I like to say be sweating and smiling because I'm all about having fun while we do this, all right? Otherwise, I really wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun for me, okay? Doesn't mean it's not work sometimes. It's not challenging, but I enjoy the hard work because I enjoy the fruits of my labor, right? Okay, so I want you to work on that, guys. And just think about, those are some combinations I gave you for sparring. You could be a really good fighter just mastering those and then using those techniques and putting them in other combinations. I mean, I just barely scratched the surface of that today, of what you could do. But that's why studying the martial arts, becoming a good fighter, becoming a good martial artist, good black belt, it's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong practice. It should never be over for a serious martial artist because we're always finding ways to improve, finding ways to tweak our sparring and everything like that, okay, guys? So have fun with that. We're just going to go ahead and do our standing bow. Again, I'm always open for some private lessons. You can call the dojo for questions. Just reach out to us, guys. We're here, okay? All right. For my beginner and intermediate people, because this is a combination video, because I think it applies to everyone, and the higher you rank, just the more you're going to understand and be able to apply it and understand what we're doing. So just start out. Don't beat yourself up if you can't do it right away. This is practice. This is a journey, all right? It's not a race, okay? All right. So let's face each other.
Sensei, you ready?
Arigato gozaimashita. Shinzunire. All right. All right, guys. All right, I'll talk to you next week. Keep up the practice. Bye-bye.